You always want some of my treat. What a brat. Fine. Here, butthead. No more. Oh. Hey, guys. So, today, seems kind of weird that I'm going to be starting the video here. We're switching it up a little bit. And we're going to do another series of a slice of videos where Afton is going to show me movies that she wants me to see. And we decided to start off with Holes. It's a Disney movie. It came out, funny enough, the year that her sister Jacqueline was born. Now, Jacqueline wasn't so much of a movie kid, so we never watched this. She liked shows, so we watched like Wonder Years and Saved by the Bell and stuff like that. She liked shows, so we didn't really watch movies. So I never got around to watching this movie when it came out. When she was born, I was 24, and movie watching wasn't really on my agenda. So ultimately, this is a movie that Afton discovered on Disney Plus or whatever, and she loves it. So we gave it a look. Now, the first thing that you noticed, or that I noticed about this movie, was the cinematography is just incredible. They shot it in California, and there was a lot of desert scenery. They managed to give you a feeling of almost like hopelessness that these boys in the camp have, because there's nowhere for them to escape this place, and it shows. It looks vast, it looks huge, it looks empty, it looks dead, and it just looks hopeless out there. So you can imagine these boys being trapped and not even bothering trying to run, because there'd be no point. So the atmosphere of this movie is almost like an extra character, which is very clever. You don't really see it that often in movies. Well, not out of the ones that I've watched so far, and I've been really paying attention to. I think for me, oddly enough, I love Sigourney Weaver, but I thought this was... You are not getting more. There's 2 more bites. They're dad's. I love Sigourney Weaver, but as far as I'm concerned, I think this might have been like maybe her weakest role of any movie that I ever seen her in before, which is unusual. I thought the real killers in this movie were Jon Voight, who was awesome, probably my favorite character in the whole thing, and Tim Blake Nelson. They played the roles of like the sheriff and the sheriff's assistant, essentially like deputy of the camp. And I thought they were both, their characters were crazy but funny, and they definitely worked for the scenario that they were in. Jon Voight especially was awesome. As far as the rest of the cast of the children, they were like an ensemble cast. Everybody played their role, although Shia LaBeouf was obviously like the biggest child star that was in the movie, I would say at the time. Shh. Yeah, I would say he was the biggest child star in the movie at the time, but he didn't just rule the movie over everybody else. I would say he held an equal role to everyone, and all the kids worked together fantastically in this movie. It was super great how they were able to get so many children on board at one time to play towards one goal, and they really seemed like kids who were lost in this camp. Like, it was one of the best young people camp movies that you'll ever see, even though the camp setting itself was more like a prison. So that all being said, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It's bright, it's fun, it's funny. I liked Lewis. I'm going to say Sackar books. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, but I read quite a few of his books when I was a child. And I always enjoyed them. I thought they were fun. And I had never read Holes, but now that I've seen the movie, I might go back and, give it a read with Afton. That might be kind of fun thing to do because I enjoyed his books when I was a kid and I never got around to reading that one. Alright, so I'm going to give this movie a nice solid 8. I really enjoyed it. I think that your kids would enjoy it, so give it a look and check it out. Please comment on this video, like, subscribe if you have a second in your life. Wouldn't hurt you. Afton, it's your turn.
Sup guys? So this is my first video, being the second to speak, as you can tell, as my dad explained in the beginning. I think I'll do okay when these videos come up. Okay, so Holes. This movie is one of my favorite movies I've seen so far from Disney. The actor of Stanley, he was amazing. His actor, played the role perfectly. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not that good at explaining, but I just really liked his character. I also like Zero. He also was really good at his role. I loved when he hit one of the camp counselors and just ran away. He didn't even care anymore. He was so done with the camp. I loved how when Zero ran away, Stanley was sad about it, and it showed that he actually cared about Zero, and he cared about his friends, and some people, I don't know, because there's people in this world who are just mean like that. I honestly kind of have a crush on Zero. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't know why. It's just yeah. All the other characters in this movie, all the boys that went to the camp, they also had really cool roles, but it's mostly positioned on Tent D, which is the group that Stanley and Zero were in, and all their actors were very great. They definitely picked the right people to play in this movie. Well, that's all for me today. I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10 because I honestly just love it. Well, have a nice day or night, whatever time it is for you. Bye!